Hey, what's up everyone? Good evening to all of you. Wanted to give you a quick update. It will not be too much content, I promise. So we finally have the rear axle bearings in. So they're all back together over here. Bearings are in there and they're all nicely looped up. So both axles are here, which means I can soon start disassemble them. Assemble them, obviously. There is one stepping stone for that still. Tonight, most likely, my colleague is painting a part of his high ace in black, and at the same time he will paint my rear axle black as well. And it is black already from the primer, but it's going to get the same color, the same substance as the frame, so it will be sturdy. So we already set up the diff again. I did clean it up quite a lot. I still have the nut covered just to make sure it's not getting too dirty. And basically the bolts are just the temporary ones, so the dirty old ones. We will get some nice and shiny metallic ones that are still silver and shine a bit more. So I'm still going to roughen up the surface a bit and clean it so we can paint it tonight. And soon after that I will probably head home. It's quite cold today, to be absolutely honest with you. Another thing, a bummer, to be on the correct side, we were trying to get these control arms redone, like rethreaded, but to be honest, no chance. We don't have a cutter in this size. Plus, there's no way we can get that resurrected. So I'll unfortunately have to jump the gun and order 2 new ones from Rare Parts. It's a bummer really, because they're super expensive, like $150 one. Then the shipping was like $250 to Switzerland. So these things are literally made out of gold, if you ask me. But yeah, I don't have any other choice. We can't get the old ones back together. It's just not working. We can't rethread them accordingly, which means they will not hold in. Yeah, bad luck. But if that stays the only thing, I think I can be happy. But I mean, we're still far from being done altogether. So yeah, let's hope that this is the only thing that we will come across which we need to replace, that we can't get easily off the market. So I will need to order these tonight or during the day tomorrow. So they're getting delivered hopefully in the course of the next 2 weeks. Was the plan right now, since we are getting the axle painted today. It will basically take 3-4 days for the Raptor to be completely dry. So the plan would be we just paint it tonight, and while the paint is still wet, I will remove the dirty bolts, like the ones that are currently on there, put on the new ones, and just so the pressure on the differential housing is still there for the gasket to properly seal. And yeah, after that I can basically start assembling the rear axle completely, including the shocks, including the brakes, literally everything. So that will be one of the next things I will be doing until we get these control arms for the front, because then I can finally start assemble all the shocks and the brakes and everything on the front. What is also still missing on the front is the brake calipers. My friend brought them to a shop to get them overhauled. They said it will probably take a week. It's not 2 weeks. We haven't heard anything. So he will follow up with them, that we get them in time. They should be literally new afterwards. They're completely overhauled. So yeah, that's the current ongoing. I might be filming when I'm roughing up the surface a little bit on the rear axle. And that will likely be it for this weekend. And then next weekend, hopefully, we can start assembling the rear axle. All right, so let's get this party started. it's now 9 p.m. over here. I'm done. I'm exhausted and I'm cold. I'm really cold. Yeah, so I moved the axle, the rear axle, as well as the front axle wheel parts. I don't know what to call them. Move them out the garage because the colleague needs to paint or create a shade on his high ace on the van. He has like a negative of some trees, like a landscape that he want to put on the side. So he's picking up the cover for that. So he might still today, or otherwise tomorrow, he will paint with Black Raptor. So we just moved that piece out. It's because he can't access the garage. So he can give them a coat as well. So that should actually turn out pretty good, just to make it more robust overall. And yeah, I sorted out the last bits of screws for the front. Now I'm heading home. I need to order these control arms, the lower ones. Need to make sure that those arrive soon. Because I just checked and tried to understand a bit on how the front will look like, how to put them back on. And the upper one I can put on, but the lower one, no chance. Damn it, it's cold. Yeah, so very likely I might be here tomorrow. So this one might still make it in this video. I'm not 100% sure. If not, I'll be back next week. And ideally, these pieces are painted. It's very unlikely that we will have the control arms already in over here from the US. I highly doubt it. And yeah, well, we'll see what we have to do. All right, everyone. Hope you're having a good time, and I hope to see you soon again. Take care, everyone. I'm out. Bye-bye.